another episode of BattleScribe. And there's one, and I might need a name for this series. But I like just having it as BattleScribe for right now. Because that's what we're doing. We're messing around with BattleScribe to make things. Today we are not making the Warhammer 40k list, which I'll show you eventually. But today we're showing off the lists I already made, because, yeah, it took a bit of research going to the Battlefield and Command & Conquer wikis. But yeah, I made a list for GDI and Nod from Tiberian Dawn, Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn, and Allies and Soviets from Command & Conquer Red Alert, the first Red Alert. And also, as a bit of extra, I made the U.S. Marine Corps from Battlefield 2 and the Middle Eastern Coalition from Battlefield 2. As much as I can. The problem, before we get into the list real quick, the problem is with these lists is they don't use units. Well, the Tiberian universe has unique units. So does Red Alert in a way, but Red Alert has other problems, such as units would need to be lifted from Flames of War, which is the War II version of War III Team Yankee, or the game that War III Team Yankee comes from. Another game made by the Battle People, or whatever their actual name is. I'll link a description to them, probably. I should have done that already, but anyway. You can look up War III Team Yankee, you get the idea. But the issue with Battlefield 2 is because Battlefield 2 is from, like, 2008? No, it's not. 2006, probably. It's old now. But it's still in the future. It's still in the far future compared to Team Yankee. Team Yankee is like 80s, 90s now. At the very top, it's 80s, 90s. Like it's Desert Storm-ish era. If that. And Battlefield 2 is Afghanistan. Ish, kind of. And yeah. However, oddly enough, the GDI and Nod list, and the Allies and Soviet list, and the U.S. Marine Corps Battlefield style, and the MEC lists all make around 100 points. They could play against each other. They all have aircraft. They all have tanks. They could all have infantry. No reason why they can all have infantry, so let's get to the lists now that we've done the preamble. First off, let's do good old GDI. We'll be getting to the Great Navy Blue Fleet eventually, but we'll get there, don't worry. But first off, GDI. Again, 85 points. It's an 85-point list. You can, of course, do more or less. But the units I have determined all by my lonesome to be, the units are in War III Team Yankee that are also compatible with Tiberian Dawn, or the first Tiberian War for the GDI are the MLRS, the A-10, Rifle Companies, Abramses, only them one though, and that was all that they had in Tiberian Dawn. APC, or M113, which is just called APC, with dudes. And that's about it. The only artillery you got, MTLRS, because you're freaking GDI. We don't use guns here. And that's about it. So Nod is Apache. Yes, Nod gets Apache, and you'll find something interesting. I don't need to tap into the Soviet list for Nod at all. They get the 109 field battery because they got artillery. They got light artillery, I believe what it's called, in Tiberian Dawn. company, rifle companies, of course. Bradley, for their light tank, in quotation marks. Oh, we don't need that, Abrams. I done goofed. I didn't see that. So the armored cavalry troop comes with an Abrams. That's not how things work here. No, that's bad. That's cross pollination. So we don't want cavalry troop. We want to actually get that to our screen. There we go. We want scout section. There we go. For Bradley's. Because this is our main force, basically. We could use more dudes. You could, in fact, use more dudes. There you go, that's good enough. I can take a ton of Bradleys. A ton of Bradleys. I like to save ass because I'm paranoid now. I think I'm missing an N. So this is the not list, just take a frick ton of Bradleys. Or dudes. You can take more dudes, but still. So there's an issue with this, as you can see, because there is no mammoth tank in Team Yankee, because that's rather unique to Command & Conquer. I mean, it's just a twin barrel heavy tank. What do you want from it? But it's rather unique to Command & Conquer how it is. You'll have to make one. So I do plan on one day. I do plan on getting, like, next month, when budgetary concerns are not concerns, because flash on screen what we spent this month. Yeah. I got what I needed to start doing tabletop stuff. So I got, as you can see, I'm making this pretty obvious for me in editing, so I can tell that I should be putting stuff here. But as you can see, I got Battletech, the beginner box, and the command box, just to get started, because of how Battletech does things. It splits the beginner stuff among the box sets, which is pretty cool, and the box sets are a pretty good price. Like, both them, like, the beginner box is around $20 to $30, and the command box is around $50 to $60, and then you got Team Yankee, which is $60, more or less. And yeah, so I'll be unboxing them as soon as I get my camera back from my sister. She's busy unboxing a lot more stuff than that. So I'll unbox them. Also, I just ordered something I can't show you. I just ordered a Victory at Sea Yorktown class, pre-ordered. My first pre-ordering of a tabletop thing. And yeah, so I'll be unboxing that when it comes out later this month. When I get it, later in February. So I look forward to that. And I also may have, possibly, I don't know for sure, but got a airbrush. And paints, and tools. I know I got the tools and paints. I don't know if I got the airbrush or not, because the site I use, Element Games, didn't actually confirm that I got the airbrush or not. They confirmed that I got the paints and stuff, but I don't know. So we'll see. Also, another unboxing thing I can do. I got a Plenty Boy for Battletech off of eBay. What I call the Land Air mix. In this case, it's a Phoenix Land Air mech with some Robotech mechs, which were the issue as to why they're not main thing Battletech anymore, or they're not a big thing Battletech anymore. But anyway, going back to this. Next month, I'll get foam and I'll try making me a mammoth tank. It can't be hard. It's a freaking mammoth tank. It's a box with 4 boxes. It's 5 boxes. It's a box with 5 boxes. 1 box in each corner and 1 box on top. How hard can it be? With some tubes in the front. Like, how hard can it possibly be? So I'll make my mammoth tank, make some rules for it, and Team Yankee, and see what happens. I'll need to convert this into whatever nonsense whatever nonsense you can get in boxes. And yeah, also want to get me a Nod Buggy. Want to make me an obelisk, so I want to, for this, I want to come up with my own unique rule set for Team Yankee, Command and Conquer, basically, for Team Yankee Tiberian universe, or for Team Yankee, Command and Conquer, or whatever I want to call it, Team Yankee Conquest, maybe, but regardless, no, that'd be Battlefield 5, but they're also making a Battlefield team, so... yeah. But regardless, so Battlefield, so Command and Conquer, so Team Yankee. So with Team Yankee, we can also have buildings be their physical items with, shipping out foam blocks, or just have them be, printouts, papers. I believe I can do that with the tanks as well if I really wanted to, but I mean, you could. I don't want to try the hard way, though. I mean, there's also the flame tank we need to do. There's also the stealth tank. There's also... there's a lot of things that's missing from Team Yankee that's in Command Conquer and Battlefield. But anyway. So, there's a lot of things, but you can play it like this. This would be like an early to mid-game of Command and Conquer, depending on how early you get Mammoth tanks, which I get pretty early. So yeah. But anyway. So let's go back to the GDI army real quick and see just how many nonsense this is. I'm also making this video short because it wants to be short. It does not want to be long. Abram, okay. It's gonna be a thing. And now also going to Battlefield. Let's go Battlefield. U.S. Marines. They get the A10 because they get the A10 and they get the A10 and the third DLC, which is the U.S. DLC, which is Armored something. I forget. I mean, like, I debated whether or not to give them a Cobra or not, because they don't have a Cobra in game. They have a Viper, which is just an upgraded Cobra anyway. Well, it's a successor to the Cobra. So yeah, we also got Humvees. Don't like the fact that the Humvees have TOW. That's not it. Have TOW and the grenade launcher. Like that's not in the spirit of it's not in the spirit of Battlefield 2. So we'll just have to ignore they exist. We're going to ignore they exist. Abrams and LAVs. Could add the M109, but again, that's not really in the game. It's not really in the game, really. So ignore that. Ignore what we could have added. Now going to MEC. What MEC? Why not add the EU? I could add the EU. Actually, I could very well add the EU, especially once Germany releases. Especially when Germany releases soon. You can pre-order them now. So I'll probably get that. If we ever have, if I have time. Like, this is a really busy time for anything that's not Games Workshop. In fact, it's also a busy time for Games Workshop as well. Jeez, it's like we're having a renaissance of tabletop gaming. There was, Cyberpunk returning? Thanks to Cyberpunk video game. Cyberpunk came out. There's also Eberron that came out last year. Like, it's like so good to be a tabletop gamer in just general. You got my game I'm working on. And yeah, it's just really good. Pokemon's doing okay with the tabletop. It's not bad or anything. The card game is doing a lot better than the friggin' video games. I can tell you that much right now. But anyway, so the MEC has the Hind. It has the Frogfoot. Actually, should it have the Hind or should it have the Havoc? Should it even have a helicopter? No, it needs a helicopter because Battlefield 2 was back when Battlefield had everything had to be equal. I mean, now it still is kind of that way. Battlefield 5, but Battlefield 5, you get choices. You got choices like everyone has a tank destroyer, everyone has a medium tank, everyone has a light tank, everyone has a heavy tank. It's up to you what you want. It's up to you what you want to pick, which is not a bad way of doing things. But anyway, there's also BTR. There's also the T80. It's really a T90 in Battlefield 2. Going back, I mean, we also need I also wanted that to be 80 probably. As long as it's around the same points as Marines, it's the exact same points as Marines. Never mind, we're not touching that. But Marines, I have them all AP1 or IP. I got all the IPM1s because they don't got M2 Abrams. The Abrams in Battlefield 2 is the A2. That's how long we've been stuck on A2. By the way, people. Like, we need a new tank. Like the Armada maybe just barely the next generation of armored combat vehicle, but Abrams is solidly last gen. I mean, it's gonna be close with the A3 probably, but we need a new tank. We need Congress to give us a new tank, or to allow us to have a new tank. We have new plane. With many new planes, the Air Force has been gone greedy. We have a new ship. A more efficient Nimitz class, because more efficient and more powerful. It has freaking shields, it has freaking railguns, it has freaking a lot of things. Okay, maybe I'm blowing that up. I may be blowing the plasma armor, the Polish hull plane, for crying out loud, of the 4 class, but still. Proportion, and it has, a mass driver for launching planes, but still. It's going to have lasers eventually, probably. But still, it's just an upgraded Nimitz. But anyway, not that. That's a bad thing, but still. Or that it has peers, but anyway. So, that's pretty much it. Anything else I want to show you real quick? No, I think we should wrap it up because I've had some ramblings in this. Sorry about that, but, I kind of had to pad for time a little bit, just add more content. Because gaming content, people want more. People don't want to just have, you play video for a second and then you get tons of information busted at you. People don't want that in gaming content, at least on my channel. You know what? You can go over my list changes to my other list, to the Solo Guard. I think you're supposed to see that's changed. But I figured out something. I want Slime Morbo on my team. Problem with Slime Morbo, is he's only for Katachan. So I can't have Slime Morbo instead of Prime Dude. Instead of Tempester Prime. I totally have Slime Morbo instead of Tempester Prime. But I think that'd be one of the things where I have a Tempester Prime normally, officially, and then I have a Slime Morbo character, or someone with Slime Morbo's rules who's from this nonsense. Which I also want to use a female manager, because why not? And it reminds me of Tanya from freaking Command and Conquer. And let's be honest, I want a Tanya from Command and Conquer in my Warhammer. Because you can totally do that. You take the Slime Morbo rules and put it on a female Katachan, and then you got my works. You got Tanya in Warhammer. That'd be fantastic. Tanya's from World Alert, by the way. Actually does work with the rest of the video. Fantastic. So yeah, I mean, I'll have Slime Morbo swap out with Tempester Prime anytime someone lets me, or I just have him as an option. Very much like my frickin' Solar Hammer or Storm Hammer. Let's look at B. I don't think B has changed. Just B. I know I seriously upgrade my dudes whenever possible. Like now I have no, not this one. B has Adventure Strike Fighter. It doesn't have the sisters. B's kind of boring. B has a plane. Yeah, I think it's C that's really changed. Like A is War Infantry, B is plane, C is tanks. Okay, C has special weapon. C has assigned with special weapon, assigned with Boxcaster. C has Armored Sentinel. Has an Armored Sentinel. Or two of them. No, one of them. Armored Sentinel. That was the main difference. Okay. Airshake battery. And the tank commander. Oh, you should have a tank commander. Why aren't you having a tank commander? Was it one and fit? So yeah, tank commander. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe it's A with the tank commander then. Probably A with the tank commander. Or B? Wait. No, I know for a fact it isn't A because we just looked. Back and forth. Okay, it's B with tank commander. So B has tank commander, B has grav tank. So B's really vehicle focused. Okay. Yeah, okay, B's vehicle focused. C's more late than the usual for this freaking team. Okay. Okay. C also. I know what C has. That makes C really special. Bonk. Bonk. And then back. And then forth. And then back. C has suppressors. I saw, what's his face? Not Scanner, let me look it up real quick. What is his face? He uploads like every day. I cannot find him. I mean, I just started looking. What is his face? I mean, he's the scanning tool. His channel name is the scanning tool from Auspex. That guy. Auspex Tactics is his name. He's really good. Like, he's really good if you want to find out the point values for everything. He's the guy you go to for the in-game effects of everything that Game Workshop is doing. That's the guy you go to for that. But anyway. And yeah. Alright, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Wait, hold it. Alright, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching on this video. It means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me if you were to check out the rest of the stuff on your screen, such as the various Ways Sports channel. Which of course the best way Sports channels by watching these videos. Get you a little hunt and produce it. Second best way is by trying friends something else to listen to you. So yeah, things are heating up. And yeah, I'll definitely keep doing games as the majority of my content. Like I just recorded 3 Battlefield 2 videos, which really inspired me to come here and do this list. So I'll do the gameplay content every other day, or the gameplay content is the main content, and then and then everything else will be every other day, or every day if I don't have if I can't record any game content. But anyway, alright, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.